Hey LinkedIn, I just got off a call, and one thing I was reminded of or appreciate what I do or what we do is just listening to people talk about their what they do. If you let people talk about what they do, they're excited. It's amazing how many people don't like to be sold, but they like to talk about what they do. And if you let them, it's interesting, and it's important. It's kind of this difference between trying to be interesting versus being interested, and you want to be interested in people. And I think in sales, people can be so fixated on maybe trying to close a deal or trying to get, whatever, commission or what have you, that you can lose sight of like just being interested and asking questions and listening and letting people kind of riff on the problems, the challenges, the things they're working on. And it's amazing how people will just freely do that. If you kind of just ask them questions and get in communication with people, they'll just light up. They'll light up and get excited about what they do. And at that moment, it's very important, if you're selling something, it's very important to listen to them and just kind of follow along, and don't just, but like, it's important to really listen and pay attention to what people are saying. And before Zoom and before all the video conferencing I would like close, when they would riff, I would close my eyes and just kind of like, I would close my eyes and just focus on what they were saying, because I really want to get every word. I really want to understand, what they do. And then from there, it's like, you can help solve their problem better because you understand it a little bit more, and you understand their distinct challenge, and then you can pair it up with what you do, the thing that you do, and you can bring the solution to what they're describing, and and that's where I think in sales books and things like that, people talk about like not doing so much talking but more listening and asking questions, and there's a real value in that. But it's actually a pleasure if you let people kind of riff on their thing, on what they do. You can really gather some great information, and it's always interesting to me. It's like reading a book. It's like you start listening, peel a curtain back and get behind the scenes to understand like, who are they, what are they working on, what's happening, what's ahead, and then from there you can start figuring out like, okay, what do they need, and what's the best thing, how can you sort of help them and play a role in what they're doing, so sometimes take a step back from selling a little bit and just enjoy having conversations with people. That is a nice thing. I will say also, when people pick up their phones, it's like, sometimes too much email, too much text. It's really nice to be able to talk to people. And there's something magical about human collaboration, and being able to sort of just talk on the fly and work things out. So sometimes I think in communication we've kind of shied away from just real life communication a little bit too much, and a little bit too much email and text or nothing. So it is a pleasure when you get a chance to speak to people.